Friends, I'm going to do one machine on the Vulnhub, which is bridge 1. The link will be added into the description section below so that you can practice this machine by yourself. Before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. You are greatly appreciated. In this machine, we can learn and practice a bunch of skills like image analysis. Also, we can understand these words again, cannot rely on single utility. For example, the information gathering or immersion utilities. And also, we can learn how to import a private key and analyze the packets with Wireshark. And by importing the private key, the packets, the TOS packets, can be decrypted. And also we can show you, or we can learn how to use linear shell script to do the automatic immersion. And last of all would be the privilege escalation. So enough said. Let's just get started. Sorry, I forgot to mention one thing. This machine, as you can see, is not like other machines. This machine uses static IP address. So make sure, for example, like VMware or VirtualBox, configure your network range for this part, for this prefix. Otherwise, this machine is not available. We cannot reach to this machine. If you have a problem with setting up the lab, please let me know in the comment below. So now let's just get real start. First of all, we need to check whether we can reach the target machine by ping. Yeah, it's live or it's online. And this, next we need to do the port scanning. And this time we will use a different way. First, we can do the SYN scan first to display or retrieve the open port numbers. Okay, so a map with SS to do the SYN scanning. Okay, and let's auto-complete this command. As you can see, very weird results. I didn't encounter similar situation. Almost every port number is open. Very weird, right? So the map cannot tell us anything important or valuable information. We need to try to access the surface or port number manually. For example, the first one, we can access if we can connect to the target with FTP service connected. However, remote server has closed connection, so we can exit. Next, we can check whether we can SSH to the target. As you can see, the key exchange identification read connection reset by peer. It means that we cannot connect to the target via SSH service. Next, we can try to access web or HTTP service, right, by browser. Press enter. Yeah, this port number is open. And we got the picture and some information. I don't think the information itself can tell us a lot from the perspective of the penetration. And similarly, we can check the source code of this page. We got the comment And it looks like this is encoded in base 64. We can copy, and then we can use echo and tunnel to base 64 with option of D to decode. The result is encoded again. So we need to make another decoding. As you can see, we got the credentials. It looks like this is the username and this is a password. So we can copy this information onto our notebook. Of course, we have already know that the FTP or SSH service is not available on the target. So we cannot use the retrieved credentials to log in to the target, right? Anyway, we can put this information or credentials aside for a while. So next we need to do more emulation with web application, right? We go back to the browser, and this picture, we need to download this picture to the working directory, right? And then we can check whether there is any hidden information inside the picture. No passphrase. And next we can use decrypt. I think this video will be going a bit long time because I want to demonstrate the entire process. However, nothing. And then we can use EXIF too. You know, when we try to analyze the pictures or images, those tools are very important. And Milton. Nothing special, right? Google, the file type. Okay, so I think we have already done almost everything manually. It's time to use the tool to make automatic emulation with the web application, right? We can use Q to see whether this target has robots file. Not found. Next, we can use Ligato. You know, Ligato, when we do the web application, we have to use the Ligato to do the emulation in most cases. Because, as you can see over here, the Ligato can tell us a lot of different types of information about the target, like the version information, the header information, the allowed HTTP methods. You know, sometimes if the target allows dangerous method, for example, the put, and then we can utilize such method to upload malicious file like PHP reverse shell file, images. Yeah, we got the images, and then we can, of course, we can access this directory. Some files, we can download all files onto the Kali Linux, right? We can save. And the next one. Save. You know, as a professional pen tester, we cannot miss anything important, right? We have already got down all pictures. Then we can use the same techniques to analyze the pictures. For example, bill, because the format or extension is PNG, then we can use EXIF2 to display metadata of this picture. As you can see, if you take a look at the metadata of this picture, yeah, this one caught our attention very much. So we can put this information onto our notebook. In case we need this information as we move along. Okay? Next, we need to check. We can use stack seek and cake. exif2 cake. Nothing special we can get from this picture. Okay, now we can use the same technique to analyze. Of course, I don't want to spend more time or waste more time to do this. I think when I did the machine the first time, I analyzed all of the pictures with the same techniques. Okay, so now maybe we need to, use the Gobuster to do the directory enumeration. When I'd like to do the directory enumeration, the most I like the Gobuster most. If you have already followed my channel, you know this point, right? The bridge. We got the file bridge. We got another picture. If you want, you can download the picture again to analyze. And here, there's a link, start here. We'll go back to the home page. So this page, bridge, HTML page, doesn't give us anything important, okay? So this is another point I'd like to raise again. We cannot rely on single utility to do the penetration or enumeration. This case is enumeration. For example, this case, if you think we just, you use Gobuster and you cannot find anything important and you will get lost, right? So maybe each time we can use alternative tools to do the direct enumeration. Another one is Dirbuster, right? Dirbuster. Maybe I can close down the Gobuster and go back to the Dirbuster, and we can specify the URL or target URL, and we can use. So this is very weird. Even we use the same word list to do the directory enumeration, we will get the different result. Share word list. Dirbuster. As you know, I use the same word list, and we can specify the extension. Let's start. Now we navigate to the results tab. As you can see, we got something different, right? Even got this one. So we can copy this URL and go to the browser, access this directory. As you can see, this is the Impress CMS. And of course, now we don't know the version of this CMS. Yeah, I cannot get the version information. Maybe we can check the source code. Can we get the version information? Not. So also we can use such a sprite utility to find or to know whether this CMS has vulnerability or not. Of course, here, this CMS, maybe we can use the credentials, what we retrieved earlier to log in, okay? So now we go back. I'd like to know whether we can directly utilize the exploits. For example, this one, maybe I can copy and search sprite utility cat login with admin credentials. So I think the precondition for all exploits you can see over here is we need to get the credentials for the administrator. However, I think what we have already got the credentials is not admin. I think so. Of course, you can try by yourself. To save time of this video, I will not do that. Okay, so now I think we can use these credentials to log in. Login. No error. Next, we need to find the vector or the location to upload the reverse shell file, right? So how to do? You know, we can go to the notifications, view account, search members, edit account, settings. So we do not have, or we cannot find the place or location to upload a file. However, if you go to the inbox, yeah, the 3 is highlighted in red. There's some mails. The first one, posting sensitive content. I'm going to have to go ahead and ask you to have your team only post any sensitive artifacts to the admin portal. My password is extremely secure. If you could go ahead and tell them, oh, that'd be great, Bill. So maybe this should be the username, right? We can put it down. And we can go to the second mail. So maybe the Peter is another possible username, right? And also Michael. Okay. Hi, Peter. I got a really good deal on an IPS system from a vendor I met at that happy hour at this place last week. Nothing else we can get from this mail. And we can go to the last one. Thank you for your purchase of Super Secret Cert Pro. Peter, I'm not sure what this is. I saved the file here. So this should be the location, key store. Do you remember? Yeah, I don't mention it yet. Admin bridge local in tech.com. Thank you for your purchase of the Super Secret Cert Pro. Please find attached your new SSL certificate. So maybe this one, key store, is something related to the key, the public key and the private key, right? If you search, for example, we can search Peter to see whether we can get more information here. SSL implementation test capture. We got this message. I have uploaded a pickup file of our red team's reproduction of the attack. Blah, blah, blah. And the location should be here. Yeah, we can copy and paste into the notebook. They told me the alias, password, and key passwords are all set to Tomcat. Okay, we can copy. Okay, this should be password. So now I think we need to, first of all, we need to download these two files, right? We can copy and we can, it's done. And now we can move from downloads directory. Okay. Next, we need to access this one. We can copy. Yeah, this is pcap file. I think you know how to open it, right? We can move from downloads, the SSL. All right. However, at this moment, although we have already got the key store file, if you don't know what it is, I have already opened up this website. This is a repository of security certificates, either authorization certificates or public key certificates, plus corresponding private keys. So next step, we need to, to analyze the TLS package, we need to use the private key. So what we are going to do next is to extract the private key from the key store. How to do? We can use key 2 and key 2. Press enter. We can specify some option, for example, to list, and this will list entries in a key store. The password, because we have already know that the alias and password and the key password are all set to the Tomcat. Tomcat, as you can see, no problem. Your key store contains one entry and the certificate fingerprint. And here, even give us the instruction how to extract the private key, migrate to this one. And we can, for us, we just copy this command and copy and paste in here. Tomcat again. No problem. So this should be this time it has been updated, this file, which contains the private key. So next we need to use Wireshark to do the packet analysis, right? And okay, we need to go to the edit and navigate to preferences and go to the protocols and find TLS. Yeah, this one. And then we can edit the private key. And we need to, maybe I can remove. Can I remove? And then add. Yeah, this one. We can put the IP address of the target. And the port number. As you can see, the port number should be 8443, right? Okay. And the protocol is HTTP. And the key file should be this one. I can click and select which one? This one. Open. And not this one. We need to set the password. The password is Tomcat. Okay. And now we can click OK. This time, if you follow the TLS string, you can get the decoded or decrypted content. Or in other words, the TLS packets have been decrypted with the private key. From the header, we can know the directory. We can copy and note it down to our notebook. And also we can get the authorization information. This is the basic authentication. So we can copy. This is encoded in base 64. if you know what the HTTP basic authentication is, you know this very well, right? We can copy and we can use, maybe I can open another tab. We can echo and tunnel to base 64. As you can see, we got the password and the username. Very complicated, very secure credentials. We can put down onto our notebook. Next, I think we need to access this directory, right? We can copy and we can, of course, this time we need to use the HTTPS and port number 8443. However, secure collection failed. An error occurred during the collection to the server. The page you are trying to view cannot be shown because the authenticity of the received data could not be verified. This issue is caused by the obsolete or old version of the certificate or of the target. So how to solve this issue? When you do this machine, you will possibly encounter this issue as well. To do it or to sort it out, the way is very simple. We just use the Burp Suite to proxy traffic to the target, and we can launch our Burp Suite. I think this machine is a very good one, although it's not very easy because it can provides us a lot of opportunities to sharpen many skills. Sorry, it's updating. I should do it earlier. Set the option of intercept to be on, and then we access this directory again and advanced accept. As you can see, the Burp Suite has intercepted this request. We just forward. As you can see, we are prompted by this login panel. Then we can provide the username and password. We can copy. Tomcat is username and password. Sign in. Forward. No error. Yeah, this is the web application manager of Tomcat. So next would be very familiar with us, right? Because I've already done so many machines with the Tomcat web application manager. Next, we need to upload the file. And so we need to upload the payload. So next we can use MSF Vulnhub. Maybe I can zoom in the terminal so you can see what's going on exactly. Vulnhub. As you can see, yeah, this is my Kali Linux and port number, and this is the payload type because we want to deploy the WAR file or GSP application and use option of the O to output the result, output the payload into this file. So now we can press enter. As you can see, the payload has been created successfully. Now we go back to the application manager and we can browse and select open, deploy, forward. Okay, it's there. it's uploaded to the target without any problem. Next, we can set up the listener on the Kali Linux and access this PHP reverse shell file. As you can see, we got the collection from the target. So wonderful, right? So far. And we can spawn the bash session. And we can, next we need to do the local immersion to make a lateral movement or privilege escalation. Yeah, there is one file. This is the shell script. I don't think it's very useful. Maybe we can go to the temp directory to run automatic immersion. I've already got the Limpia shell script ready. So now we just upload this script or file to the target. To do that, we just set up the web server locally on the Kali Linux. Then we can use wget utility to upload the file. Limpias. It's done. And make it executable. If we want to make privilege escalation, we have to use the Limpia shell script to do the automatic immersion. Although the automatic immersion, cannot do all jobs for us. It's done, and we can scroll back to see whether we can find something interesting or vectors. Yeah, we got this one, the init. And this one, when I did the machine the first time, this, although this we can have a right or permission to write. However, we cannot get our privilege escalated. If you want me to demonstrate this technique, please let me know in the comment below. So we need to find, in this video, I'd like to find other vector. Yeah, this one you have. All right. So we cannot get anything or anything else beside that init shell script. So the automatic immersion is insufficient to do with this machine. Also, we need to immerate the information manually. For example, we can go to the var directory, go to the backups, nothing there. Go to the www directory, go to the HTML, yeah, nothing. And we can go to another one. We can cut out maybe this file. Very weird, right? Very long file name. As you can see, if you review or have a look at this code, even we got the username, root, and also the password. Password is blank. So this is the configuration for the collection, database collection. So then I think we can connect to the database, right? MySQL, root, no password. We are connected, and we can show databases. And then we can use MySQL. We can show tables. We can select from user. Yeah, we got the username. And of course, this is also system user name. And this is the encrypted password. It looks like this is encrypted by MD5. So we can use like CrackStation or John the Ripper to crack it. I've already done that earlier. And we can copy and paste into the notebook. So then we can switch our shell to another user, right? We can switch Milton, and the password is this one. Although we have a permission to write into this file, this shell script, however, this will not lead us to the privileged session. Nothing important. Okay? If you want also, you know, when I did the machine the first time, I upload the PSPY utility to find or to look for the processes which belong to the root user. However, I cannot find any process which belong to this shell script. So therefore, we cannot manipulate this shell script to elevate our privilege. And I must admit, when I did the machine the first time, I got a bit lost. You know, earlier we have already got another information, this one. So maybe this is also password for another user. We can copy to try SU, and we can copy and copy the password. It does work. Interesting, right? And then, we can, maybe we can elevate a privilege. The first thing, or normally we need to check whether the current user can run sudo. And yeah, it can. This user can run this command without password of root user. So we can list the permissions setting for this shell script. The current user cannot change or modify this shell script. However, the T command itself can append or add the data, the message or command into this shell script. So how to do? We can echo. Can we use netcat? It's available. Yeah, it's there. Echo. And another port number, tunnel to sudo, and we can copy this. And in the meantime, we can set up another listener. Go back. We can cut out this script to see whether we successfully write the reversal command. Yeah, it does work. So now we'll wait some time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then we can get another shell which should owned by the root user. Okay? As you can see over here, you can zoom in the terminal. We successfully got another shell, and we can run command ID, and we can navigate to root directory. We can get the flag So that's pretty much it about this video. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.